I think football players are playing so much more games now than ever.
Yeah.
Like, I think the more numbers, the better. You understand?
So they should just maybe keep it at 32.
Keep it at 32, yeah.
African countries, Senegal, I think
I hope so.
they're gonna be in the top 8.
Top 8?
Yeah.
That's a huge shout.
They've been there before.
They have, but
Yeah.
top 8?
Yeah.
I think we draw Mexico. We
Draw
beat
Mexico, we
Czechia.
beat. I think we draw Mexico, beat South Korea.
We think we beat
draw
it.
Czechia.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't know, but between the
but
two,
I think we're making it through.
2 draws, 1 win.
Mexico is definitely going through though.
Yeah,
Mexico is definitely going through. He's technically gifted,
Yeah.
you know. However,
Doesn't suit our game.
I feel like teams pay for performances, not talent. You know, he's very talented.
What's good, football lovers? Welcome to another episode of Black and White Birds. And today, I'm chilling with one of the coolest gents I know. Former Big Brother housemate. He made it all the way to the top 10.
Yes, sir.
He's a brand ambassador.
Yes, sir.
He's a football fanatic.
I'm crazy.
He's a model. Bro, what is it that you don't do?
Hey, bro, in this economy, you have to diversify your portfolio, eh?
Yeah.
I do everything, bro. I do everything. I'm very passionate about a lot of things. And fortunate enough, also, I'm good at them, you know?
Yeah, give it up for Beekay.
Wait, thank you very much for having me, my brother.
Thanks for doing this with us, bro. I was so excited because I know me and you would talk a lot of foot. I'm
Yes,
like, it would be like a perfect fit. To
Yeah,
have you
yeah,
there.
definitely, bro. Now, thank you very much for having me. It's such a pleasure to be with the BNW community.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are building something really remarkable here. It's an honor. It's a privilege to be here, and I'm glad I could make it.
Thanks, bro. Tell me, I've always wondered with Big Brother, like when you get there, I'm sure you get asked a lot of questions about Big Brother.
Yes.
Like I've always wondered, like when you get there, like do you shut off completely from the world? There's no like a wild card to say, okay, if there's something happening in the family or whatever emergency, you're allowed to connect with the outside world.
Yeah. So you're completely shut out, and that's the only exception. Whenever there's a family emergency, that's when they can your family can communicate something to you. If it's extremely bad, right? But other than that, you are completely shut out, bro. You don't know anything that's happening.
Wow.
You don't know anything, bro. Like bro. Like it's
insane.
It's such an experience, and I feel like very few actually nothing can compare to that. To be honest.
Do you get to connect with yourself? Because I can imagine, because you don't have a cell phone, you are disconnected from the entire world. You just have your housemates, and I think you do a lot of reflection and introspection. I'll think.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Like more than anything, that whole experience forces you to like look within, bro. Like you get to deal with your demons. You get to learn so many things about yourself that you didn't even know, bro. Like, because obviously time and again in our normal lives, we often get so many distractions. Like our cell phones, there's football,
I'm sure you will miss
social
football.
No, bro. There's so much, bro. I remember one of especially over the weekend.
Yeah.
I'd always talk to my boy about it, bro. Like, we'd always be talking about, my team is taking it. You understand? And we always
wonder not knowing the scores. Because that's the one thing that I enjoy doing, like Sunday afternoon, just like going through the entire games that happen over the weekend. Yeah,
and because also in the Big Brother house, Saturdays and Sundays are usually chilled. We don't have much to do, you understand? Unless it's literally just waiting for a party on Saturday, right? And during the day, it's like, bro, can we get some beer and watch? Can we watch some football?
And it's not allowed.
Nothing, bro. Yeah, that thing was so frustrating.
But at some point you felt like you bit more than you can chew.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm one person who's always like indulging in like a lot of content, a lot of news. You understand? My mind is never just quiet. You understand? I'm constantly consuming something, whether it's news, football, like social media, whatever, comedy, movies.
Yeah.
But in that house, bro, it's like Oh, you're so
just have to
deprived.
listen to other people's stories.
You can't even read a book. Books are not even allowed, bro.
What?
I remember
How do you stimulate your mind, though?
Bro, I struggled a lot. I would literally stimulate myself with like the rule book. So I would read the rule book, and just obviously you get to a point where you know these rules by heart.
You just read them from back to front, front to back.
That's why we do so many crazy things.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Talking about consuming a lot of news, right? The biggest news right now, it's Safa with their blunder.
Oh,
did you see that?
That's so embarrassing, bro.
I'm like, what is it that they can get right? I mean, when the country is rejoicing, everybody's excited. There must always be something with Safa that just goes, goes south.
And I feel like it takes away from the
focus.
Yeah, it takes away from, I was going to say the achievement of going to the World Cup. Like, we no longer, it's not about the celebration. We were talking about Bafana Bafana for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And it's literally, the players did their job.
Yeah.
They qualified. Like, bro, shirts have been released. Bafana Bafana, we're celebrating Bafana Bafana Fridays now.
Yeah.
But how come these guys still don't have visas, bro? It's like, what's happening with the administration of Safa, bro?
Only now they said they've got a committee. I'm like, that's so reactive. Why don't you have like a committee building up to this big event? Because it's a massive event.
It's a massive event, bro. It's literally one of our biggest accomplishments as a nation to qualify for the World Cup. We look forward to this for so long. And then when it finally comes, we're having these hiccups that are very like, it's amateur hiccups.
Yeah.
It's the type of hiccups that you probably get from like much smaller countries. South Africa is a big country,
it's a massive country, and I think Safa keeps on scoring on goals. It's so annoying.
And also in the same sentiment, I want to mention that this is very telling about the administration issues that we're facing.
Yeah.
Not just with Safa, but with PSL, with African football. This is the reason why time and again, we still feel the need to prove ourselves for European countries. That's why they still don't. CAF is still not taken seriously. AFCON is still not taken seriously because of these administration issues.
Yeah,
you look at Kaizer Chiefs. Like I feel like as Africans, as South Africans in particular, because we are the ones currently who are defaming the whole African
continent.
Make
it due to their blunder.
Bro, we are literally the ones that are defaming the African continent. And it's like,
we're not doing justice at all.
We're not doing it justice at all, bro. And it's like, you start to see it also with the development of our footballing league. You understand? With the players' development. It's messed up because the administration is messed up.
Yeah.
You look at the coaching instability at Kaizer Chiefs. It's administration.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense. Yeah. Why are these things happening? You look at bro, there's a lot.
There's a lot. I mean,
it comes down to the administration.
Yeah. To add to your point as well, I mean, you look now with the NFD playoffs, there's Leopard was taking the league to court. Like every season, there's always some legal battle, you know, and you ask yourself, why are we repeating same mistakes over and over again? Why are there no changes?
I have no idea.
But it's insane, bro. But I mean, we drew on Friday. It's a warm-up game.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like it's one of those games where I mean, we're playing a team that is relatively unknown. You need to be bearing such kind.
We need to be building the momentum, bro. I feel like it was such an opportunity to also make us believe. You know, drawing is such a trigger thing for Bafana Bafana. I know with myself, every single time Bafana Bafana plays, it's like, guys, let's just not draw. And West draw, not. And it's like,
well, Lyle missed a penalty, and we're relying on him going to the World Cup. You know?
Yeah, that's our main striker.
That's our main striker. But it happens. But I'm worried about our striking force. But I'm just happy that Renas is there. I think maybe if he's given an opportunity, he could.
Are you confident in our squad though?
Ash, bro, I think I'm patriotic.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm confident. But I think, and I said this to Marco the previous time. I said, if we can just manage to get a draw against Mexico, I think it's going to lift a certain burden.
The morale
is going to be high because Mexico is the opening game. The stakes are high for them. And it's a game that I think a lot of people are going to look at it and say, South Africa is not going to make it out there. You know, if we get a draw there, I think anything is possible. And the moment you get out of group stages in competitions like those, anything can happen.
That's very true.
But for me, if Bafana Bafana, and maybe I'm wrong, if Bafana Bafana can just advance to the second round of the tournament, I'll be happy.
That would be
because it would have been a massive improvement. Looking at the fact that we have participated in this competition, I think it's for the 5th time now, 4th or 5th time, and then 2010 it was here at home. We couldn't even advance. So advancing to the next round, I think for me it would have been an achievement.
100%, bro. However, I have reservations with our attacking force. I don't know why do we have so many defenders.
And we've got 4 midfielders.
Yes, it doesn't make sense for me why. I don't know. I don't get the balance, and obviously the manager knows best.
Yeah.
But I feel like in terms of, I don't know if maybe the strategy going to the World Cup is for us to just low block and counter attack, which I don't think is
it's not our strength.
Yeah, it's definitely not our strength. So for me, it doesn't make sense. I think I'm thinking that removing one defender and putting an attacking midfielder would have gone a long way.
Yeah.
I still feel like Tito
should have been there.
Yeah, I don't not to be biased.
Yeah,
but I feel like Tito deserved to be in the
especially the second round of the season. Yeah,
definitely did. He deserves to be in the squad, especially for we want to win.
Yeah,
I think more like with the strategy that I'm seeing, we want to advance to the knockout stages by draws.
Well, which is possible.
Yes, it is definitely possible. Yeah. However, I don't think if that's your strategy, then you're more likely to lose than to advance.
Yeah, no, I don't know, but I agree with you with a lot of defenders. But more than anything, I just feel like we're looking at the World Cup and we look at the squad and you look at it and you're like, it's so over-reliance. It's so relying on like Betway Premiership players. And you're like, okay, the makeup of the squad, majority it's Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns. Yes. And it's 2 teams that have really done well. And then when I look at that, I'm like, maybe that's the hope. You know, I mentioned it last week on the show that maybe that's the hope that we can carry, that we're going with players that are actually like energized and they've got that winning mentality with them, and it can rub off other players.
Yeah.
You know, so I think with that, it just gives me a little bit of hope, you know. But I think I agree with you. I didn't see the Maswanganye omission happening.
Yeah, it came as a shock.
It came as a shock, you know. And what do you think of Bradley Cross? Do you think he did well to deserve the call?
I mean, I don't know, I don't think so. But however, I think I don't even think he's gonna feature.
No, I don't think
especially,
so.
I think he's more of a rotational player.
Yeah.
Then he's not gonna be playing like a very like.
It's not gonna have like a massive role there.
Yeah, it's not gonna have a massive role. So I feel like to just have that backup, I think he's a great addition to the squad.
Yeah, and for me, the biggest disappointment, and I'm a Pirates fan, I'll say this out loud.
Yeah.
The biggest disappointment was taking Goss over Peterson.
Definitely.
You know, for me, I think Peterson was more deserving. You know, Goss, look, I mean, I know Madala always say, no, the camaraderie of the camp.
They're already used to each other and everything. Yeah,
but you've got Cross who just came in now. So he contradicts himself a lot. But I feel like having Goss over Peterson, I don't think it was fair, in my opinion. I feel like Peterson deserved it more. But hey, like you said, Madala knows more than we do.
More than we do, yeah.
I was disappointed with that move. But yeah, look, I don't know, going to the World Cup, how we're going to do, but I'm just hoping that we can advance to the second round. And then with the whole, I remember I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, right?
Yeah.
About this whole 32 provisional squad and trimming it down to 26. Do you think that model is fair? I feel like that model is demoralizing, bro.
Like to go from 32
to 26 players.
Yeah.
Like you pull them in all the way to the Union building and then
some of them have to be cut off.
Some of them have to be cut off. Like I just feel like it's inhumane, bro. Like
but also for me, bro, I think it's also worth. I think I think football players are playing so much more games now than ever.
Yeah.
Like, I think the more numbers, the better. You understand?
So they should just maybe keep it at 32.
Keep it at 32. Yeah, keep it at 32 because like there's so many matches that are happening and the fixture congestion is insane.
You look at Mamelodi Sundowns. They just came back now. They're jetting off.
Bro, like you look at the European teams as well. Like they just finished with the Champions League and now because it's 26 players for every country, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just feel like it's and then we're always going to be complaining about injuries when they do happen.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
It's like, but we're not capacitating or like making what do you call those? Making preparations for such things when they do happen because they're inevitable now.
Yeah.
With the amount of matches that these guys are playing, and I also wanted to mention that with the stadiums in America, the stadiums in America are not fit. They're not for football purposes. They are for American football.
Yeah, which is pap.
So now they're relying on that grass that they're transporting from different where they were planting it.
Yeah.
And you know the teams that have that kind of grass, Real Madrid and Spurs, their players are constantly injured. You understand? ACLs are terrible for those two teams.
I remember Marco once mentioned it here on the show, you know, the technology of behind the pitches,
This World Cup, best believe, and I don't mean to curse anybody, but we're going to witness so many terrible injuries. If Neymar makes it out of this World Cup...
He's injury prone, that nigga, bro. Like,
if he makes it throughout this World Cup without an injury, I'd be shocked, bro. I'd be shocked.
Nah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But what is the general feeling? Are you feeling the World Cup, bro? This World Cup is flat. Is it because it's America?
I think so. I think it feels flat because it's not being hosted in a... I think it's not being hosted in a football country. You know,
naturally so. Yeah.
So even with the excitement is not the same. The buzz is not the same. There's the promos are...
It's not weak, bro.
It's very weak, bro. Like, it doesn't feel like we are going to be watching the biggest sporting event.
We are 2 weeks away from the World Cup and it does not feel like it, bro. And I think also the time zones as well.
Yes. The time zones are going to be a problem. Yes,
imagine having to wake up like at 3 a.m.
Bro.
We're going to miss a lot of games.
We're going to miss a lot of games. And I feel like also... I feel like this is going to be the first World Cup that is not for the fans. I feel like it's
just more commercial.
It's more commercial than anything. And I hope we don't lose the plot.
Yeah, no, look, I look at it and I'm like, no, I'm not feeling this World Cup, but hey, I'm excited that we are participating.
We are part of it.
We're part of it. You know, I think it would have been worse if we were not part of it. You know,
and like which teams do you think are gonna be like? Which countries are you looking at? And you're like,
France, definitely top 4, if not top 2. I think Spain.
I think Spain.
Yeah, I think Spain.
I think they have a very young squad.
They've got a young squad.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that there's no Real Madrid player, none.
For the first time, actually. It's the first time there's no Real Madrid player.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a very interesting one. However, I low-key like saw it coming.
Yeah.
Real Madrid
they haven't been really good.
Yeah, they haven't been good.
Yeah, that camp, it's not the way it's supposed to be this season. They did not have... They had the worst season, I think, in the longest time.
But fortunately, they have Jose Mourinho coming back.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he's going to restore order. I think Jose Mourinho is a manager, and I always like to say this, like, he's a manager of short-term goals. If you want a quick 2.5 years, bam, bam, bam.
Trophies, yes.
That's your guy. Yeah, if Jose you're looking Mourinho at long-term, like 5 years, like Arteta and them, no, it's not.
I think they're probably going to just have an issue with... because Mourinho also plays negative football. He plays defense. He plays very defensively.
Yeah.
So I wonder how he's going to work with Mbappe
and Jovini and
Jovini. Like, I wonder how that setup is going to be like. Yeah.
Yeah. So coming back to your question, I think Germany as well will be there.
Yeah.
I think Portugal are going to be a dark horse. They've got like...
I think so.
Yeah, they're going to be a dark horse.
I think they stand a chance of winning if they don't play Ronaldo.
Yeah, no, look,
I think Ronaldo is finished.
I don't think he's going to feature much, eh?
Yeah, I think Ronaldo is... I think he's going to feature much.
You reckon?
But he's not supposed to.
Yeah, I would have...
He's not supposed to.
I think maybe utilize him in the second half, but he's a captain and all of that, and he's got a big name. So I think, yeah, I agree with you. I think he's going to feature a lot, but I was hoping that maybe they can. I think they tend to do well when he's not in the field, because I think it just removes the pressure out of the youngsters and all of that. But I think African countries, Senegal, I hope
so.
They're gonna be in the top 8.
Top 8?
Yeah.
That's a huge shout.
They've been there before.
They have, but top 8?
Yeah, I think.
I don't know who's in the group.
I can quickly check for you. But I can tell you now, they're in the same group. I just remember they're in the same group as Portugal. I can. It's crazy.
And isn't Portugal with Saudi? Is it Saudi Arabia? I don't think so.
And also, what do you think? It's an end of an era for Luis Suarez. It wasn't picked.
With Uruguay?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not part of the squad,
It's not.
I feel like even Ronaldo, it only makes sense, but
but you're a Barca fan. You don't see the same with Messi?
Messi is still sharper than Ronaldo. Let's be honest though. Like
Ronaldo,
I've seen
Ronaldo is scoring goals left, right, center.
Like
yes, it's Saudi, but
bro, I feel like Ronaldo is so no.
You're just hating on the nigga, bro. Like
Messi is still so much better. I would lie. He's still looking like you can rely on him. Yeah, he's still sharp.
Yeah, no. And also he's younger, you know. Finished. So it seems okay. I got it wrong. The Senegal are with France, Norway, and Iraq.
Okay, Senegal can make it.
They can negotiate.
Yeah, they can definitely make it through.
Yeah, Norway is in trouble.
Wait, is Iraq gonna be playing matches in America?
Yeah, it's Iraq, not Iran.
Oh, Iran is also there.
Yeah, Iran is also there.
Are they playing matches in America?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Unless this thing has given me wrong stats, but anyway.
Yeah.
And then what do you think of England squad? I mean, like I'm talking now, like big names that were left out. from certain teams. Phil Foden.
Yeah, Trent also is not.
Trent is not there. Yeah.
And I think Thomas Tuchel is a great manager. Yeah. He knows how to win. That guy. He definitely doesn't rely on individual brilliance. He's a system manager.
Yeah.
And I just feel like World Cup squads, heartbreaks are inevitable, bro.
Yeah,
like there are going to be heartbreaks, and I feel like the England squad is the squad that is going to the World Cup. I think it's good enough it's going to perform so much better than the previous World Cup. I don't know. Football could be going home.
Gosh, bro, I hope not. I love the league, but I don't like. I cannot stand English banter, bro. Yo, I hope they can just live the group stages.
You think so?
Yeah, and I'm hoping. But look, they've got quality to make it all the way.
Do. The manager as well is very good, Shem. I won't lie. Like I trust. He reminds me of Luis Enrique. He's the type of manager that can do it with any team. You know,
Luis Enrique has done well with that PS. We're gonna get to that later. You know?
He's done amazing, bro.
So I wanna check the group stages, especially with maybe just to speak who we think is gonna come out of the groups. You know, like Group 8, Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, Czechia. Who are you tipping to?
Who's it?
Mexico,
South
Africa, South Korea, Czechia.
Oh, I won't lie. Our group is very difficult.
South Korea,
they're very disciplined.
Yeah, very
One
disciplined.
thing about them. However, the patriot in me is saying we're making it through.
They should not unpack their bags.
They shouldn't. I really don't think they should. I think we stand a good chance at beating. I think we draw Mexico. We
draw Mexico. We
Czechia.
beat. I think we draw Mexico, beat South Korea.
We think we beat
draw Czechia.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't know, but between the two,
I think we're making it through.
2 draws, 1 win.
Mexico is definitely going through, though.
Yeah, definitely,
Mexico is definitely going through.
Group B is Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, and Switzerland. Okay.
Canada, Bosnia, Switzerland, and
Qatar. Yeah, no, Qatar. We
Qatar
can forget.
is-
There's
yeah.
no football there.
Yeah, Qatar is out.
Yeah.
I think Canada and Switzerland.
Bosnia's good. Eh? Zeko is from there as well. They've got like some quality.
How old is Zeko?
He's not that old. Eh? He's just not
I don't think he's playing. Is he still playing?
He's probably gonna make the squad.
But I think Canada and Switzerland are definitely gonna go through.
And then Group C, it's Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland.
That's obvious.
It's obvious. Brazil and Morocco.
Yeah,
And then
that's
Group
obvious.
D, I think to a degree it's quite a group of death. USA,
Okay.
Paraguay. No, it's not a group of death. What am I saying? USA, Paraguay, Australia, Turkey. Turkey
is going through.
Yeah.
And
Between Paraguay and USA, they're gonna be a challenge there.
I don't think USA is gonna go through.
No, I agree with you.
I don't think it's gonna go through.
Yeah, no. And then Group E, Germany, Curacao, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador.
I think it's straightforward also.
Ivory Coast and Germany.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ivory Coast in Germany for sure.
And then Group F, Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia.
That's a bit more difficult.
Yeah, it's gonna be more difficult. But I think
Tunisia is gonna fight.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
Tunisia.
very hard to beat them.
Yeah, it's gonna be very hard. I think for me it's between Tunisia and Netherlands, top two.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and
Yeah.
New Zealand.
Belgium's definitely going to.
Yeah, no. And I'm sure Iran will be quick to want to go home.
Yeah, they're not gonna perform well there.
Yeah, and then Group H, Spain, Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay.
Hey, I hope Cape
Verde can
makes
hold
it.
their own, eh?
I hope they do.
They can hold their own.
Like we can.
Yeah, and it's gonna be interesting because those three are strong, like Spain, Cape Verde, and Uruguay. Saudi, yes, but
Yeah.
I mean, all of those teams can navigate Saudi. And then Group I, France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. We've spoken about that one. Yo, Haaland, my boy.
It's not looking nice,
It's
no?
not looking nice. It's a tough group.
It's Haaland and Odegaard.
Yeah, Haaland and oh, your boy as well, yeah?
Yeah.
And then Group J, Argentina, Algeria, Austria, Jordan.
Argentina,
Algeria,
Jordan, and
Austria, and Jordan.
Argentina's going to. I think it's going to. With,
I think, it's easy. It's easy.
Austria.
With Austria.
Yeah.
But Algeria, okay, we'll see.
Oh yeah, Mahrez is part of the squad, most.
Yeah.
I think Algeria could actually make it.
Yeah. So here is a tough. I think this is a group of death. These two are group of death. Group K, Portugal,
Okay.
DR Congo. DR Congo has got quality players, bro. It's
very
crazy.
stubborn as well.
Very stubborn.
Yeah.
And Uzbekistan and Colombia. Colombia as well. They've got some quality.
But who are players from Colombia now?
There's quite a few, man. I just none come to my mind right now, but I can check it up later. And then Group L, it's England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. You see, they can go home, eh? Panama, we saw.
You think Panama can do better than Ghana?
No. I'm saying England. Remember?
England.
England can go home.
I don't think so.
You don't think so, bro?
I don't think so. I think mainly because of the manager. You know, I think the manager that they have is he's a proven winner.
Yeah.
You know, like, which is something that I feel like England has been missing for a long time.
And Ghana hasn't been great. You know, I think Ghana,
they haven't been great.
They've had some turbulence.
Yeah.
They haven't been
not
really
very
convincing.
Yeah.
And who's your money on? I know you want Bafana to do well, but who's your money on?
For the World Cup?
Yeah. If you were to put a grand, like now, to say this team will win it.
I think it would definitely be France, bro. I think it's France mainly because of their attacking capabilities.
That defense as well, bro.
France, they have Saliba.
They've got
like the
Upamecano,
the goalkeeper is the AC Milan keeper now.
Yeah.
He's also good. And I think France is the most balanced team, especially with experience and age.
Yeah.
You know, like they have young players and they have experienced players, and like all of them are efficient enough. You understand? And so I think definitely France. It's gonna be a nightmare having to deal with.
I was talking to my brother. I was like, "Yo, France is a team that I think even their B squad can still go cause problems."
They have Due, Bakola,
Hey, dog.
Dembele.
They've got class. It's
yeah,
crazy.
no. France is. I think France might actually take it. Mbappe.
Yeah.
Even forgetting Mbappe. Yo, France is too much, bro. It's
No,
gonna be a
France-
nightmare for defenders.
Yeah, France is a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna
France
be a
is a lot.
nightmare. It's gonna be very difficult to stop them from scoring.
Yeah, no, interesting times. Yeah, no, we'll see. Maybe Bafana Bafana will surprise us. Like I said, if you get out of group stages, anything is possible.
That's already an achievement for us. I feel like that's the objective. I think getting out of the group stages is already the best World Cup we've ever had.
Yeah,
you know?
No, definitely I agree with you.
Yeah, so I feel like they should also not complicate it. Work to our strengths.
Yeah,
which we could maybe see it already with the
look
squad.
at how we beat Morocco. We played our football.
Yes.
We played our football.
Work to our strengths and then just make sure, just don't lose.
Nah, just don't lose.
Just don't lose.
Worst case scenario, we need a draw.
Yes, just don't lose.
Yeah, we should repeat what Mexico did for us. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's still an achievement.
Yeah.
You understand?
Especially against the opening team. It's. I mean, the I was talking about the atmosphere last week that it's gonna be grueling for the players. That atmosphere, you know, facing a team at home. You know,
Mexico.
Mexico. I mean, I think the mentality has to be sharp for our players. And I was saying that I think we've got enough quality to withstand such kind of pressure.
Yeah, but now with the visa situation, the delays in trainings and all of that.
What else is waiting for them? That's it. Maybe they haven't even
they haven't booked
anything. With Safa, I can't.
So frustrating.
I know I can't with Safa, bro. You know, I forgot to address you as a treble champion, and that's my segue.
yo, how can you do that, bro?
Bro, did you end up going to the game?
I didn't go. I went to
get
the
the ticket
Fin Club. Yeah, I went to the Fin Club.
The Amstel one?
Yeah, the Amstel one, yes.
Oh, okay. I was invited there, but we were doing the watch along.
You're doing watch along, yes.
Yeah,
I went there and, bro, the atmosphere was amazing,
it's
bro.
Crazy.
It felt like the footballing. I feel like Pirates winning the league saved the PSL, bro.
Yeah.
Because slowly it was starting to feel redundant. Like why the point of having to come back again next season only for
Sundowns to take it, yeah.
So and then I wanted to ask you a question actually.
Yeah.
Like, so if Mamelodi Sundowns wins the CAF Champions League and that makes them the best team in Africa, and Pirates wins a league where Mamelodi Sundowns is a part of the league, what does that make Pirates?
Look, I think domestically Pirates are as a powerhouse, and look, it's in as much as it's difficult for me to say this as a Pirates fan, but it just goes to show you that Mamelodi Sundowns are a level above us in a sense that yes, we won the league, and the league is 30 games, right? However, we could not even beat them in the league, right?
Yes, that's true. Yes,
right.
Yes,
and then they went on to win a competition that we were knocked out of.
In the early stages, very early beginning.
Stages. Yeah. So with that, I think, I think yes, it's tougher to win the Betway Premiership, but I think it's a great achievement. But winning CAF Champions League, I think in club football is the ultimate, in my opinion.
But if we're beating a team that is the African champions, then what does that make us? Because we won the league where the African champions are part of that.
Yeah, it's difficult, bro, but if you're good enough, win at home and go win outside as well.
That's very true, bro.
You know,
that's very true.
You can't be losing to Lupopo, you know.
You can't, bro.
You can't.
But I think also with us next season, we'll definitely be focusing a lot more on the Champions League as well.
Yeah.
Like I think the same with Sundowns. I feel like with us achieving winning the league, we should just bolster the squad to make it through to the Champions League. Because now it's a race for stars now.
It's a race for stars. Sundowns have opened the door. And I did say that this, and I said that I'm a Pirates fan and I wanted Sundowns to win it just for the mere fact that they've been knocking in the door, just the same way as Arsenal have been doing it with the Premier League, coming second. Eventually, that door gets open.
It gets open, yeah.
And watch, if the two Soweto Giants are not really, really like investing and pushing for for Africa. Sundowns can even go collect the first star without them. You know what I mean?
That's very true, yeah.
It could be a situation where they go collect the third or fourth. That's what I'm saying. Now the Soweto Giants need to like go into their purses and just like go invest and like bolster your squad, you know, compete. You know, we know Kaizer Chiefs came close. I mean, they now need to go back and win a Confederation Cup and try get back to Champions League as well. So it's gonna be interesting, but I can tell you now, with Mamelodi Sundowns winning CAF Champions League, it's gonna push other teams to actually go out there and do well.
On Chiefs' note, I don't know how I feel about Chiefs, to be honest. Right at this, I think now it's a crisis.
Is it?
Because for me, it's not making sense why they let go of their two coaches.
Yeah, looking at where they were and how the coaches ended. Yeah.
Yes, because now it's like now they're going to introduce somebody else who's going to be coming with new training techniques, new everything new, and it's like, what more do you want? You went from 8, they were number 8 or number 9.
Yeah.
And then they got to 3rd place, and then they still sacking people. And it's like, why couldn't they just stick with them for another season? And then if maybe they go to 4th in the next season, then you can say they must go or something. But now it's not making sense. Why get rid of them? Why get rid of them?
Yeah, look, I think they're an ambitious club, and I think they feel like maybe the co-coaches have reached the ceiling. They don't see them advancing Kaizer Chiefs to try and reach the levels that Mamelodi Sundowns and Pirates are at right now. And for me, an ideal situation would have been when the main coach left to bring in a coach.
Yes.
It's fine. I mean, we're just like few games into the season. And then you would have used this season as sort of like prep for a long term, right? Now they're starting from scratch. The new coach is coming with his philosophy. They might find themselves still trying to get back to winning ways, and it's gonna be difficult, you know, unless they get a serial winner, somebody like Pizzo, which there's a lot of rumor that he could be heading there, but now I'm seeing some surfacing that there's a French guy that has been appointed.
Yeah, I don't think
it's all allegedly. We don't know.
Yeah, but I don't think Chiefs is bringing Pizzo, honestly, because I feel like the Chiefs has always been a
He's
fan.
Not a fit.
No, I think Chiefs is just a fan of international coaches. They have, I don't know, even if they don't have any proven record, they're gonna choose someone from outside, but by virtue of being from outside.
But they have proven themselves, these outsiders, right? If you look,
they have. But when you compare them to Pizzo, I feel like Pizzo, it should be a no-brainer. They should be giving him everything.
It might just be a matter of maybe contracts, you know, because Pizzo come with like.
A lot of that's true.
A lot of like
but I feel like Chiefs should be doing everything in their power to get Pizzo, to be honest. I don't think there's anybody else that would make that would be a sensible
replacement.
Like everybody else will just be a gamble, whereas with Pizzo you sort of like have that security of knowing this is what this guy is capable of.
My issue with like coaches, like not an issue per se, but I think to be successful at Kaizer Chiefs is tough, and more so with coaches that are opinionated. Like we saw with Kevin Hunt, it didn't work well, you know. It's always like, even Nabi, because to a degree, Nabi was like very outspoken, you know, and look where it landed him, you know. So I feel like maybe when they get these coaches, like you mentioned, from outside, they tend to work because they are relatively unknown and they sort of like fit into the model of Kaizer Chiefs where the club management is like involved on a day-to-day running of the club in terms of who to sign and whatnot, you know. So
but I think at this point, I think it's clear now that the coaches are never the problem. I think the club structure of Kaizer Chiefs.
I mean, it's been how many years without? I mean, I think it's gonna be 12 years without winning the league now.
Yeah, and you can't keep on looking back at all the coaches that left, because it's like if every coach is leaving, but the club structure stays the same, then that should tell you a lot about it's not the coaches' problems, to be honest. I feel like coaches are, whichever coach that goes to the Kaizer Chiefs is going into an impossible job.
It's going to be a mountain to climb. The expectation is high.
Yeah, it's going to be very
But
difficult.
I must say, you know, the fans were very lenient with the co-coaches, you know. I think
and look at where they got them.
Yeah. Look, they achieved, but I think Yeah, I mean, finishing the season outside top 8 and now coming into top 8 and actually finishing third, I don't think is the ultimate for Kaizer Chiefs. I think it's what is expected for a team like Kaizer Chiefs, and I think that's where, and I could be wrong, but I think that's where Kaizer Chiefs management is looking at. That this is where we should be. It's a norm that we should.
Yeah, but I feel like they're too impatient, bro. Because I don't know, to a certain extent, I feel like Chiefs, the management or the people that are responsible now, I think they think success is accidental. Like it's just gonna bump into you, and it's like I don't think it works like that. I think it's a matter of it being structure. Structure is the one that's gonna get you being patient with your manager, being patient with the coaches that you have, and giving them time. I mean, you look at I will make an example with Arsenal.
Yeah.
You look at how long it took for Arteta to eventually get to winning the league.
Yeah.
It wasn't an easy thing, but eventually it got there.
Good 5 years.
Good 5 years, yes. And you look at Chiefs that's changing coaches in the past 10 years.
So many changes.
So many changes, bro. Yeah. So many changes. And it's like, you're not building anything. Because every single... Just when the project is about to mature, a new cycle begins. And now with the new coaches that are gonna be coming in, Chiefs is going back to 6, 7 again, and then they're gonna change again, and then and then they're hoping, okay, now this coach will be successful by accident again, you know. Yeah, no.
But no, I agree with you. They should target like a serial winner. I think for me, they should target a serial winner, but. Yeah, to a degree, some will believe that maybe the two co-coaches shouldn't have been let go.
They should have been given more time, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Should have been given more time.
Back to Pirates. What do you think? Like, where do you think Pirates should bolster going into the next season?
I think it's one of the main things that Pirates needs to do now is to continue developing the current squad, and maybe. Because it's shown, it has proved that they can win the league, and now it's a matter of them having enough depth to also be able to compete in the Champions League. So I think it's a matter of now definitely striker position, because Mbutuma is not doing it.
Yeah, no, it's not.
We can't have a number 9 that
goes 6 games, 7 goes without a goal.
That's not.
You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win Champions League.
We definitely not. I think. Unfortunately,
I like him, but unfortunately, it's not happening.
You don't think they're gonna do something with the number 9?
No, I'm saying I like Mbutuma, but as a player, but I just feel like the coach is throwing him into a deep end, and he's battling to swim, and he's not rescuing him.
Yeah, I think definitely striker, bro. I think
striker number 10.
You think also number 10?
Number 10 role. Because I think Masanganye is good. And we don't know the situation with Mbule. In fact, what's your take? Would you like to see him at Paris next season? Because apparently he's got the club as an option
to renew the contract. Yeah, right? I think the situation with Mbule is very tricky, to be honest, because he's technically gifted. Yeah. You know, however,
it doesn't suit our game.
I feel like teams pay for performances, not talent. You know, he's very talented.
Clip that, Dave.
but yeah, like teams, like they pay for performances, and if a player is not performing, then I think unfortunately you might start to think of him as maybe a rotational player or like just moving on from him, because now it also creates. I feel like if he's not happy within the role that he's playing in the team, then it's gonna create a hostile environment.
Yeah, because players wants to play, and for a big name like that, will want some game time.
Yes, 100%. So it's like if you can't utilize them, move on. You know, move on, because now it's gonna create a lot of fights within the team and everything. And that's the last thing that we need for Pirates.
Yeah, I know. And players that you think are gonna be released.
Who? I think. I mean, Hot is leaving for sure, nah?
Nah, no, I don't think he will.
You don't think he's leaving?
Nah, no, he's too active, man. He's defying age. That guy.
He's old, bro.
He's defying age.
But I think he's more like.
I think Shandu is gone. I think he didn't feature much this season. I think Radio Pane might look elsewhere for game time because he's young and he's not getting
game time.
Yeah, unless the coach promises to play him.
Yeah,
you know. But it would be interesting to see who he releases, and again, is he staying? Because he's sort of like
he could
believe some statement that
he's done his job.
There's no certainty.
Yeah, he's done his job. To be honest, I wouldn't be shocked if.
But you were talking about project, isn't it? One of those situations where you want the project to continue.
Yes, we would definitely want that. However, I think also depending on the type of, I think. Because when you leave a team, you want to leave a legend.
Yeah.
You don't want to leave now because people are chasing you away.
But after one season, bro.
Yeah, I feel like, and I genuinely think he has it in him to get us all the way with Kef as well.
I think so. It was just unfortunate in the beginning.
Yeah, it was too early.
And he made certain errors, and I think it was inexperience as well, you know.
I also definitely think, because it's in his first season, bro, like it's such a hard feat to accomplish.
Yeah. Even Ribeiro first season, he didn't do well. We were knocked out by Zhuaneng FC, and then second season, he went all the way to the semis.
Yes. So I hope he stays.
Leave, bro.
Yeah, I hope he stays, because him leaving, I feel like it will cripple so much, even because now competing for the league is guaranteed now.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Winning a treble, you can understand why he would leave.
Yeah.
You understand? He's reached like the peak.
Yeah.
I mean, he obviously there's CAF on top of that, but I mean, in terms of managerial objectives, it's like, what more do you still want? You know,
Champions League, bro. The ultimate.
You think he'll? I hope so.
It's ultimate. Yeah. You know what's my issue with like foreign coaches, and I share the very same sentiment that was of Kaizer Chiefs football manager Mr. Bobby Mdown, when he says these guys come here unknown and make a name of themselves, and then they go, but before they go, they start making like silly demands. Demands. You know, I mean, Rudy Kroll won a treble, and then after that, apparently he wanted some crazy money and all of that. So I hope we don't have like a Rudy Kroll 2.0 here. I
don't think so, bro. I think I was listening to him at the parade. I think he's more than a manager. I think he's really fallen in love with the team as well, with the Pirates.
Yeah,
you know, and I think he would.
It's a massive institution, yeah.
Massive, bro. Like you could see how much it means for him. I think he wouldn't what do you call this? Compromise the relationship that he has with Pirates and the fans.
Yeah.
You know, I think he just values it too much.
Yeah, look, let's see. I hope he stays, and I hope it's not a matter. I hope this trophy was not a flash in a pan, and Mamelodi Sundowns come back and they go win 8 again.
Yeah, because they're gonna be coming for us.
They're gonna be coming for us.
They're gonna be coming for us next season.
Look, I think this season there were a lot of like trial and error from Mamelodi Sundowns with Cardoso. You know, he got certain things wrong, but I think next season he's gonna come back gun blazing. How much grace do you think he bought himself with this CAF Champions League?
A lot, bro. A lot. I also saw. I think he's definitely become. He's a Sundowns legend now.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
He earned them a star.
Because I think it was brought for that specific reason. Because a league was almost as guaranteed, right?
Yes.
And then first season he won it, and
now
this season Paris just leveled up, and it was a lot difficult, but. Instead, they delivered something that is more prestigious.
Yes, I definitely think like he's earned himself. He's bought himself a lot more time, a lot more patience with the fans as well. I think he's more likely gonna be coming for everything next season. There's the Club World Cup also.
Yeah,
I feel like Sundowns at this point is just it's crazy.
I saw
competing on a different level,
bro. I'm so happy for those players. You know, it's always nice to see. Local players who did not leave our shore to do well, you know, and the amount of football that those guys are going to be playing and the rewards, you know, I mean, going to Club World Cup, it's crazy, you know.
It's so
crazy. Those groups should be made, like they should be solid for a good time, you know what I mean?
100%, bro. And with the Club World Cup, I saw there's also like a FIFA Intercontinental Cup now.
Yeah.
Just this past week, Sundowns was playing against Leipzig. Like
there's a lot happening in that football club.
There's a lot of
you want to be there, you know.
100%, bro. 100%. I wanted to say also though, like with the Club World Cup. I don't know how do you feel about that?
Yeah, look, I think now they're gonna move it to. Is it gonna be 4 years now?
Yes, it's gonna be 4 years.
I think it's just too much football. I think
too much football, bro, and
too much football.
I think we're going into a very scary era of football in terms of
what players. Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah, in terms of, I feel like we've had the introduction of. I think we're gonna get to an era of football now where at halftime a team can have 11 different players come in and at halftime.
Yeah,
because of so many matches that are happening.
Yeah,
and
it's over commercialized. It's all about
too
money
much now. It's too much, and I don't know if it's a good thing or not. I mean, we're not complaining. It's football for us. However, for the players, I feel like
that's too much.
It's too much.
And also, how much football can you consume as a person?
It's a
lot. Man.
Yeah, it's a lot now. It's a lot. It's really too much, to be honest. But we're not complaining.
Yeah, I know. We can't complain. You know, talking about consuming football. How was Saturday for you, bro? Like, I know you wanted like to have a perfect season where Pirates win a treble, Arsenal wins the league, and then Champions League.
Barcelona also won the league.
Oh yes, Barcelona won the league.
I was so close to being the happiest man in the world, bro.
Yeah,
so
close, but yet so far. What do you think went wrong?
I think there's a huge gap between PSG and Arsenal in particular.
Yeah,
I know finals don't really matter as much. However, a crazy fact that I came across was that Arsenal has 7,000 more minutes. Leading to the Champions League final, Arsenal had 7,000 more minutes than PSG players.
What?
7,000 more minutes. You understand? That essentially, that's probably like, 74 matches or so. Like, over 70 matches for sure.
How so?
More than PSG. Because PSG, so I'm particularly talking about the starting 11, right?
Yeah.
And with PSG, because their league is they're literally the only team in that league.
Yeah,
it's a former so they get to rotate their squad a lot more.
Yeah.
You look at the amount of minutes that Calafiori played. Calafiori played more minutes than Dembele. Calafiori has been injured most of the season, bro. He probably played his last match before now when he was playing. He probably played his last match in Jan.
Yeah.
And he still has more minutes than your Dembele's, your Kavaramama, that guy.
Kvaratskhelia,
yeah.
Hey, he's good.
And it's very good, bro. So I just think it was, I'm not making excuses.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not making excuses. I just feel like PSG had a lot more rest, and I feel like I was expecting the game to be I was expecting a bit more
end to end.
No, I thought PSG was so much better than Arsenal.
Yeah, no.
But it ended up becoming so close. We even went to extra time and penalties, bro.
Yeah. It was so close. I think it's also because how good Arsenal is defensively.
Yes.
But when you're going to defend against a team like PS, you must know that along the line you are bound to make certain mistakes because that team will keep coming. You know? I mean, the first 42 minutes, PSG couldn't get behind Arsenal.
Yes, 100%.
You know, and I feel like Arsenal had something going on until that mistake happened. And I think their goal came a little too early.
Yes, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think more than anything, yeah, you're 100% right. There's a gap between Arsenal and PSG. I mean, you could see with the number of... I mean, PSG had almost like 847 passes.
Yes.
Arsenal has like 300 passes.
Yeah, the gap is too much.
The gap is too much. But I think Arsenal held their own. I don't think it's a result that Arsenal could look at it and be hard done.
Yes, definitely, bro. I was arguing with these other guys. They were trolling me for losing a Champions League final, and I'm like, yo, if only these people knew. Like, I used to be trolled for coming 8th.
Yeah,
remember Arsenal used to be so bad.
Yeah,
bro. And now people are making fun of us for losing a Champions League final, bro, on penalties. Bro, I'm happy, bro. I'm definitely happy. Another thing that I wanted to say was, I feel like the coach, I don't know how fit Timber was, but he definitely featured.
Yeah.
I feel like Mosquera never stood a chance against Kvaratskhelia. He definitely
I was caught flat-footed a lot.
A lot, bro. And it's like, I feel like you as a manager, I understand the risk of having to put someone that has been injured for such a long time. But it's a final. You understand? And I feel like it was now or never. You understand? Now we have to make it to the final again next season, and every other team will sort out their situations by that time. And it's like we had a shot now, and it was literally just in that position where I felt like
it was so close.
We knew Mosquera couldn't deal with that guy. We saw what he does. We were scared that Kvaratskhelia was going to be going against Ben White because he's too quick. He needed a right back that can match his quickness and, the tech and everything. And that was Timber, and he literally took him out after he committed a penalty. And it's like, it's too late.
Tactically, without speed, like tactically, one versus one, is Mosquera better than Timber in your opinion?
No, Timber is a lot better.
He's a lot better.
Timber is a lot better. He's been our best right back. He's been the best right back in the Premier League this season, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And like you see it even before he got injured with the Champions League. We conceded 6 goals.
Yeah.
For
that duration.
Yes, until he got injured, and then we conceded again. Like now, you understand? And it's like, I just so wish the manager had taken a risk with him, like not put Mosquera.
Interesting, man. But, for me, it's like, Arsenal did try, I did not think it, going to the final,
yes,
I think it was going to be a clean sweep for PSG,
yes.
Honestly speaking.
I also thought so.
I
believed, but I knew, with PSG, it literally takes them 30 minutes to finish a game.
And I feel like Arsenal, their game plan was spot on in a sense that they knew that they cannot match PSG pound for pound.
Yes.
And they did their best in terms of containing them. And I think Arteta knew that there will be opportunities, and opportunities were there. Havertz had another opportunity.
Havertz is a Champions League.
Well, for the first time, he scored and he did not win, And apparently some stats says like, if you score first, you went on.
You're more likely to win the final.
Yeah,
yes.
I don't think there's been a team that scored first and not win the Champions League final. And I think it was the first time it was decided on penalties or something like that.
Was it? I know that it's been a long time since a Champions League final had both teams score. It's usually one team is a clean sweep. Yeah, that's usually been the case. I think for the last 5 years or so.
No.
Yeah.
No, but I think it was a good day for Arsenal. Just that penalties are a gamble.
Penalties are a gamble. But I feel like, and when we were watching the game, I was happy when we went to extra time because I felt like this was our chance to really exercise our squad depth. Like we could have went harder at them. I feel like extra time because PSG. You looked at PSG's bench and you look at Arsenal's bench, and we're miles apart when it came to that. You understand? If Champions League was similar to the CAF Champions League where it was 2 legs, I feel like we would have had a chance, But yeah, man, it sucks to say we still have to wait until we are champions of Europe.
Yeah, but would you say a better team won though? In as much as you're. No, not a better team. Would you say PSG was more deserving?
No,
objectively so.
No, I wouldn't say so, and I'm not being biased. I'm basing it on Champions League results.
Okay,
we didn't lose a single match.
Okay,
and leading to the final. Even in the final, we didn't lose.
Yes.
We lost on penalties. You understand? They scored with penalties.
Yeah,
the equalizing goal was penalty and all of that. And it's like you look at it and you're like. When you look at the team that actually deserved to win, it's a team that went unbeaten. You understand? And unfortunately, that football is not fair. Life is not
football
fair.
is not fair, bro.
It's not fair, bro.
But
it's
look,
really
let's go through the World Cup and we'll try again next year.
Bro. Yeah,
so close, but yet so far.
You can imagine next season there's gonna be Real Madrid is definitely gonna be fighting for the Champions League again. Barcelona is fighting for the Champions League.
Bayern again. I don't think Bayern are. I think they're still gonna be up there.
Unless if, I don't know, Arsenal just now fixes their focus on the Champions League because they've won the Premier League. I think if they do that, then they stand a chance of...
Yeah, I think there will be less pressure on them to win the
Premier League. Yeah. I think, but because also I feel like the Premier League meant more than the Champions League. I remember when we were talking about it also during the season that lose the Champions League or win the league.
Yeah,
You understand? We'd rather take the league.
Yeah.
We've been coming second place for too long. Champions League was fine. Like, it's okay. We'll get there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beekay, my brother, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure, bro.
Thank you. What's happening? Where can people catch you? Socials there? What's...
Okay, everyone can catch me at Beekay with 3 E's. The extra E is for exceptional, by the way. But yeah, you can get me on all social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook as well, at Beekay _ RSA.
That's dope.
Thank you very much.
You were a great super sub.
I appreciate it, bro. I'm glad I could do that, bro.
Thank you so much, bro.
I'm glad I could.
We appreciate it. Hard luck for Arsenal, but
bro,
you can't have it all, bro.
Can't have it all, bro. I can, that's greed now. You understand? We want winning with Pirates, Arsenal, Barcelona. Come on, it's fine.
And that's us. Black and white boots. Danko means thank you.